Alright, hey guys, it's John with Redwire Gear again here. Got my friend Mr. Stilson with us today from Independence Training, otherwise known as Glenn. He's going to be demonstrating some stuff with our the Redwire Convertible Sling, otherwise known as the CS.
So in part one of this video, John showed different mounting options, different ways to mount the sling to the rifle, and several different types of hardware that you can use. I'm going to show you my type of hardware that I prefer. So on my rifle, I like a QD mount on the stock itself, and then down at the fore end, I just use on this particular rifle the old traditional front sling mount on the AR-15. There's just so many different ways to mount the sling. Check out the first video that John did so you can get the full information on the different options that you've got. So from a 2-point position, it's nice because I like a rearward mounting point and a really far forward mounting point. That way I have a lot of space on the sling, so it's easy for me to retain it up front. It's also easy for me to transition to that being in the back, so it's easy for me to carry. If I need to hike, if I need to go hands-on with somebody, if I need to move a little bit, I have the capability to put the rifle behind me, but still very quickly get it back into action. From that 2-point position, I can mount the rifle and shoot very easily. This is really what makes the CS shine, is the quick capability to adjust the length of the sling. So I can very easily just grab that tab, pull it back. Now I can bring my rifle back in. I can manipulate it. I can clear malfunctions, do reloads, anything like that. Go right back into a shooting position. Then if I need to tighten up, I can easily grab that tab, pull it forward. That gives me a really good tight shooting platform to work from. So there may be some times that 2-point isn't going to work for your situation. A lot of times when I put on armor or I put on any kind of chest rig or any kind of kit that's going to extend kind of the girth of my body, so to speak, 2-point sling tends to get hung up on everything, and it's also kind of hard to manipulate. So I like to convert to a 1-point sling. And I've tried a lot of the other convertible slings on the market. I never found anything that you didn't have to totally disassemble or detach from the rifle in order to actually convert from 2-point to 1-point. That's another reason I like the CS. It's very easy to do. The way I do it is I just grab this QD on the stock. I put it on the QD mounting point behind my receiver. I detach that clash hook. There's a D-ring located here on the sling. I lock into place, and I'm in a 1-point. So one of the biggest problems you see with most slings is when they're adjusted for you using it without armor, if you go to mount it with armor, you can't get the rifle up to your shoulder very well because the sling is too tight. So one of the cool things that John's already thought about with that on his CS sling is this buckle. Now on this buckle you can preset, you can mark it with a marker or do whatever you want to do so that you can size it perfectly for quick use in the field. You throw your armor on, you can just move this to that preset location. That's going to automatically extend the capability of the sling, so now that when he turns around and goes to mount his rifle, it's functional immediately. If he takes his armor back off, all he's got to do is grab that buckle and slide it back up to the position it was in before. And again, you can mark that with a marker or something like that to make it very easily identifiable and quickly adaptable to your situation.
There you go, folks. That's what we've got for you today. Appreciate Glenn coming out from Independence Training, taking time out of his day to come out and do the video with us, show us some demonstrations here. Anything else you'd like to add about the sling?
Mostly it's just how comfortable it is. And I've worn so many different slings for extended periods of time that that's one of the biggest kind of kudos I can give to a sling is it's comfortable. Yeah, it's adjustable, it does all the cool stuff we've shown, but more than anything, you've done a great job with just making it a sling that I can actually wear around all day.
Appreciate that. And that's one of the things we pride ourselves on here at Redwire, is taking information and feedback from end users and making the product better. And we do that with all of our products. Nothing else for you guys today. Be sure to check us out at redwiregear.com. Follow us on Facebook. Check out our YouTube channel. And check out Mr. Stilson and Independence Training.
IndependenceTraining.com. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube as well as Instagram and several other all those crazy social media things. So like Redwire Gear, we're out there. Plenty to see about us.
Talk to you next time.